The original intention of the film was just for my personal use, but I thought, with it being such a unique thing, that I'd like to offer it to anybody who wants to see it. On the first visit, Jack took us into his another room, a separate room, and there were these brown parcels full of artwork piled up, and he said to me, "You draw like I do." We were in the studio for 5 hours, you know, it was fantastic, and there's this, he's got this desk, and everything he's ever drawn has come from this desk, and then I would just go with the flow, and that's what this film is about. It's just a unique film of him.
He says, "I beat you." He says, "They say we came in under the dead heat." He says, "That's not true because I beat you." And the American said, "Well," he says, "if you like to think so," he says, "but I know the real story." He says, I know I clearly won that one." See? Well, Joe is 6'3", and I was a runt, see, from the Lower East Side. And being Joe's partner was an advantage to me because Joe was believable, you know. They would talk to Joe, and the Goodman brothers would get to know him. Martin Goodman owned Marvel at that time. He went to his mother and he says, "Look, Jackie got a job drawing." He says, "They're paying him for it. They're paying him money for drawing." He says, "Suppose I go with Jackie." He says, "And he says, they'll pay me money." He says, "I'll draw and they'll pay me money." He said, "I'll give the money to you," which we did. We gave it all to our mothers. They called me from Nassau. You know, I lived in Long Island. And they say, "Would you like to come down and draw these guys in training?" I swear, this is not a story. And I said, "Yes, of course, I'd love to come down." And
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
The must-have book for all fans of horror is The Devil You Know Better, from Critical Blast Publishing. The Devil You Know Better features 20 stories from some of the best and freshest voices in horror, including legendary author Mike Barron, writer of Marvel's The Punisher, and Hart Fisher, founder of Boneyard Press, all for only $25, plus shipping and handling. This 300-page signed and numbered hardcover edition, you can only get it through this Indiegogo campaign, which ends August 5th. The print run will be limited to the number of copies ordered, and no more copies will be produced afterward. Each copy of The Devil You Know Better will be individually numbered and will be signed by Barron and Fisher. Order your limited edition copy of The Devil You Know Better today, because when they're gone for eternity. The Devil You Know Better. Order your limited edition The Devil You Know Better today. The Devil You Know Better.
The reason we're here. What we're doing this weekend.
Come get some.
And what we're doing right now.
The Madness Comic Network and comic-related madness proudly presents This Madness Comic Network Special Edition. All guests and campaigns receive the Madness Seal of Approval. Tune in to our content on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube.
Hey, yo, we're here right now, like the sign says. Crom's telling you. Freakmeter countdown, sort of. With Mr. Doherty.
What up, Pops?
Man, I am jacked. I'm jacked. As soon as this show is over, I'm breaking this shit down, putting it in, and I'm out.
When you're out. You're
man,
going,
yeah.
and I just got back, and so
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
And there's people going to be places all over the place. This terrific con, all kinds of stuff going on this weekend.
Yeah.
And I was encouraging everybody, man, go ahead, click on that link at the top of the YouTube channel for CromCon. Pop in, show us your setup at the con you're at. We're going to be doing a con inside a con, and we'd love to be highlighting other cons too.
Yeah.
You see
A
what
lot
I'm
going
saying?
on this weekend.
Dude, it's going to be fun. I'm going to be live, be talking to live guests, be having my usual, online thing. And, I didn't want to schedule anything.
Yeah.
Because
you've already got too much on top of each other.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to say, okay, Thomas, you got 3 to 3:30, and then have Kurt Angle walk up at 3:10. And me had to say, sorry, Thomas, but
That's
I'm
right.
talk to that guy.
Yeah. he made you tap out. Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just going to be wide open. I'm just going to put the StreamYard link up in the top of the YouTube chat, and we'll have online guests all day. We'll have,
in-person guests and
hopefully live guests walking up to the booth. I want to have one camera on the people walking by.
Yeah.
So that when they walk by, they see themselves on the big screen behind me. You know what I mean? It's like we got a pretty good idea how we want to do this, man. And yeah, we're gonna be highlighting your stuff too, even though it's when does it end? Tomorrow?
The 29th, I believe. So yeah,
Friday
deadline's the 29th. Yeah, so Friday
Daytime?
morning, that's the kicker. Because I started it in the morning. Yeah. No, I'm still learning all this Kickstarter stuff. I also learned that, July is probably the worst time to ever release a campaign. I've talked to a couple different creators, and it's just, you forget that people are outside doing summer stuff, and it's like, if I had just waited a month, but who knows, we're over the 50% marker, so I'm super happy about that.
I'd really like to get you there. I've been.
Oh yeah.
The
nice thing is that, I don't know, the way we run Committed, it's when we decide to do something, we're going to do it. It's just a matter of timing, so this Kickstarter allows us to put things in motion that don't involve me 1,000,000% to work on. So it just kind of, it allows me to kind of have something going, like kind of like the Nier stuff, right? Like the Nier was going. I didn't have that much really to do with it while it was in production, while it was going, the campaign was going. So I was able to focus on some other things here and there. Then once it ends then I've got to refocus and regroup, which is where we're at this point. We've got the books about to hit the U.S. shores, which means that we will be able to start fulfillment. I'm hoping next month. Again, the ports are still super delayed, and stuff is just taking forever to get through. So, it seems to be a never-ending battle of time at this point. But yeah,
we're talking about this one right here.
Yep,
we're going to pull it up a little while, and we're going to look at it. But this is the link if you want to go check it out. Feel free to drop questions in the chat for Thomas. I know some of y'all saw Thomas this morning on Don Chin Show.
Yes.
So
me and Tom were yakking it up right before I had to do another stupid meeting for my day job. I was wide open, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere they're like, "Yeah, we need a 10 o'clock meeting." I'm like, "Oh, crud," you know. I was like,
I don't have to have no meetings today because Tank is on a train or something.
Right. Yeah.
And tomorrow I will be, so I don't have to have none of it's like but yeah, I think we'll be arriving down there Friday.
Nice.
Friday evening, because we got to do a show Friday evening. Chris, your co-sponsor over there at Laughing Rogue, he's coming down with me.
Nice.
And he wants to demo his game.
Oh, cool.
Set up the Laughing Rogue game, and he's going to take some books and stuff. And dude, it's like he's got Nicholas Brendan. Interview with Nicholas Brendan from Buffy on and other stuff, but Buffy's the one that stands out for me because
that's what everyone knows Nicholas from.
But yeah, he's got an interview with him at 9 o'clock, so we got to haul ass down there and set up because Friday or Saturday night after the con, after they shut the doors, we're going and setting up we're doing like a VIP party at Georgia Luau.
Oh, nice.
Okay. And there's swimming pool, I'm going to set up by the swimming pool and be, still doing online, go plug right back into the con, and be interviewing people at the show, or at the party and whatnot. But we're also going to launch Bushi Boo 2.
Nice.
At 9 o'clock on Saturday night. So Friday night, we got to set up real fast for the interview with Nicholas. Then we go to the con and set up there and broadcast all day, and then rush back over to where the party's going to be and set up again and do the party and the launch party for Paul Gomez. And then we got rush, back to the con for Sunday morning and set up again, and then break it all down and get in the car. Boom, head on.
This is why you need more than one setup.
Oh, dude.
Have one just at the con and one mobile.
Well, I mean, we probably have a laptop for the party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I got one of them little small. I got one of them real small towers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just putting it in a laptop bag and bringing it with me, and I
bringing it with
just
you. Yeah.
Plug everything in. I got all my own stuff. I don't have to. There will be no. Where's this file? Where's that? I'll have it all. I won't have to worry about it.
You got everything going on.
Man, it's some people don't know, but it's work running the show.
it's work running all this stuff. That's what people don't seem to realize, I literally thought that I was going to have way more time, and I don't know why I thought this. Like, it was just foolish of me, but I thought I was going to have way more time to do promotion for the Freakmeter Kickstarter while I was at con, and everything just got away from me every single morning, every single day. And, again, we had really good sales. We had, super cool to see everybody again. But yeah, I just couldn't seem to get ahead of the game at all, and the funny thing is there have been a couple people who actually hadn't done any shows for the past 2 or 2.5 years. I've been doing shows, and for some reason, I had just.
Did you have Did you have like a QR code or scan thing so people could just walk by and scan it and have your Kickstarter on there?
Yeah, so we had a couple flyers with Onvu's cool artwork along with Raul, because On and Raul were there at the show with us. And then they were signing those and giving them away. Raul was doing little head sketches. He did a couple of cool sketch pieces. And it was just, again, just at a con, it's just hard to get people to stop, especially a show of San Diego's size. Everybody wants to go find the next major thing. Hell, I wanted to go find the next major thing. I was in line over at Funko. I was running around, So,
Did you see any pops over there?
I didn't see any pops, no. But but my friend
someday we're gonna make a pops pop.
Did get me the Ozzy Osbourne signature. Ozzy was at Comic-Con for a pinball game of all things. You know, it's the weirdest thing. So he's there. Todd McFarlane did the artwork on the side of the machine, and so they were there signing it. So
I totally got to out myself right here. I changed right before the show.
Yeah.
I put my pop shirt on because
See, yeah.
This is what I just took off. It was laying right there next to me, man. I ain't lying.
Yeah, no. So that was like one of the highlights for me. That, you know, I'm granted, unfortunately, I didn't get to see him because I was in the middle of doing portfolio reviews during that time frame. But you know, my friend went and got to see Ozzy and got me the signed print, which was signed by Ozzy and a whole bunch of other people, Todd McFarlane and one of his band members, and then somebody who did some more stuff with the game. So yeah, so I mean, again, I understand everyone running around. I understand, you know, missing a lot of stuff and missing small press. You know, I totally get that.
Dude, San Diego's huge anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think you can see everything, can you? You
No.
might be able to walk by everything, but you can't actually look at everything. There's no way.
That is definitely true. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been
know?
going for 20 some odd years and I don't feel like I've fully seen the show. You know, the last time I think I actually saw all of the show was like 2004.
Brian, this Brian from Six Gun Gorilla, Brian Christow. We are here trying to help him get this one over the hump because he's going to be at work and I'm going to be on the road when it ends. Ain't neither one of us going to be able to come out here and do a countdown party for it or anything. So, begging.
Yeah,
out
so
here
we're
begging
just
right
off
now.
Yeah,
You
we're
know.
just moving.
Just
You
want
know.
people to share this out, man. Tell everybody about it. Look, dude, you guys have seen me play the trailer 100 times since. I do faithfully play my sponsors' trailers.
Yep.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Man, I was talking about that with somebody this morning. As they figured out, I play it, I think, about 25 times a month.
Yeah. Nice.
You know,
Well, you know.
I mean, and that's like the scheduled shows. Then there's ones like this that aren't scheduled. Rich comes out here and does a draw stream today, like out of the blue.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we're doing a lot more shows now than we used to. So I'm hoping it's beneficial.
Good.
You know.
You know.
We got EBE. What's up? What's up, Michael? From Earth's Best Entertainment.
Best. There you go.
So you want to? Should we give the people what they want? Should we tell them about Freakmeter?
Yes. Let's do this. The Freakmeter is a collected 3 Shinny series plus bonus material. It's going to be collected into a nice hardcover book. Right now, it's sitting at, I think, 112 pages long. The real basic premise is there's this guy, Luke, who is miserable. He's got really bad luck, but he's also makes really poor decisions. So it's all of his own making. And he almost runs over a hitchhiking girl in the middle of Route 66. He pulls over, doesn't, you know, he's asks her, you know, do you need a ride? She's like, yeah, just, you know, I just need to go down to the store down the street. So then he, you know, goes, picks her up, drives her down there, only to find out that she's a ghost. She's been haunting that stretch of highway for years, you know, and she's been dead for years. And, you know, so he's like, that's just weird. That doesn't happen. Then the next morning he finds out that she's no longer stuck on the highway. She's now stuck with him. And it's kind of her goal to make him less of an asshole.
You know, it's really hard not to sit here right now and spend your sponsorship money on a book, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, which, you know, I mean, it's like I'm trying to make it affordable for people. You know, $25, you get a nice hardcover book. You know?
You don't understand what I'm saying. It's like I said, I have to make sure the show goes on to the end of the year, right? You know, that's my obligation to you and our buddy Chris, right? It's like I got to make sure that we can do this all the way out to the end of the year. So I sit here and I go, okay, I got this much money, but ain't goddamn none of it mine. Well, it's mine, but it's like bill money. You can't never spend your bill money on your comics, kids.
Nope, you can't.
Just saying.
That's the grown-up responsibility talking right now. Don't
spend
your earmarked money.
It is hard. I never had like It was always somebody would hit me up maybe with just enough to pay this month or whatever, and I never had to like hold on to it. And it's like
never had a budget. You're like, oh, this budgeting grown-up stuff is terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
So
one of these days, I'll make an actual business out of this or something. But
yeah, so instead of doing different variant covers, it's going to have a single hardcover image on it. It's actually just going to have a single design with the logo, and then it's going to have the book's going to have dust jacket wraps.
Each one of them has the variants are like the wraps,
or the wraps, which is a really nice idea.
I got to do this to you, bro. I got to go backwards. I got to go backwards on you because.
Yep, very similar to that.
All right. When I got this, guys, when I got this book from Thomas, and that's exactly what I thought it was one big thick book, right? But when I pulled it out, it was not one big thick book.
No.
It was 3 books with a dust jacket. It was so cool. I was like,
it's cosplaying as a big book.
We got 3 floppies inside a dust jacket.
It has
loving
more information on the back and has more artwork on top of it. So, and that was something that I got the idea from my friend J Mart over at Super Real Comics. He did that years ago to collect, do a cheap version of his collecting series.
So that's Java, and there's also Threads. I got to show that one too. Look, go buy some stuff from Thomas. That's all. Committedcomics.com, man, or hit this Kickstarter. Preferably get this one over the hump, you guys. You know what's up.
Yep.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get, I want everybody to get funded because I look at that backer count, and that's my thing. Backer count.
Yep.
That's how many fans have paid for your book.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. How many people care about what you're doing?
I'm a fan. I want the fans to get their books. So I work hard to try and get these campaigns funded. Now, after you reach a funding goal, I might be over there pumping somebody else who needs to get funded. Yeah. But it's not just for the creators that I do this. And some people think, I'm just like, oh, Pop's just trying to get some free books and that's why he does this. Like, man, y'all don't understand. It's 5 or 6 weekly shows and scheduling time away from my grandkids in the golf course during the summer. It ain't no fun. I'm working, damn it. Working.
Oh, yeah.
No, it is fun, though. I ain't going to lie about that. I love doing this. But you got to push. I was really surprised that I thought San Diego would at least get you to the fun goal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It was, but again, like I said, there's so much going on. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things that I think Bill Mouse had the right idea with his campaign with San Diego. He launched it right as San Diego was there, so people can get his stuff, his flyers, and still have time to integrate that into their brand. Like I have a suitcase out there I haven't unpacked from San Diego. It's been a week almost at this point. Like the bag is sitting there full of books and full of comic stuff I bought and hardcovers and art prints and commissions, and it's like I haven't moved it. I walk by it every single day at this point. I'm looking at it going, I gotta do that.
Well, let me tell you what, until you've packed for a 1,100 or 1,200 mile trip that you're not driving.
Yeah.
And you have to be very conscious of making sure you take everything you need.
Yep.
You got to have everything you need for your table, for your setup, for all that, right? You got to have it all. And it's got to condense into like travel packages, man.
Imagine, I got to do that and I got to fly. I don't drive. If I drove to these shows, that'd be a way different scenario. I would not panic as much, but I got to fly to these stupid things. So
if I could get to Chris's and it was all a car ride, I could take a lot more.
Yeah.
But I gotta jump on a Greyhound to get to Chris.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I have to condense down what I can take. I mean, I ain't trying to kill myself transferring from bus to bus or any of that dumb shit that you go through.
Oh yeah, that was me. I gotta, and that's funny because actually one of the things, my new banner stand, I've got to get a different handle for it because the handle, it's not strong enough to hold everything that it's holding.
Right.
So
that's what I was
like,
worried about. I was worried about that with my suitcases. Like, man, am I going to be able to get everything I need in this month? Because it ain't big. It's like just a little bit bigger than 11 by 17 prints. Because I got a bunch of them in there inside of a big Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
I got some signed Jim O'Reilly prints that we're gonna have. Just a bunch of stuff, some original art, some this and that, some comic books, and
going on the road for the first time, going out and meeting the peoples.
Man,
well,
I mean, we've gone to the local ones and interviewed people.
No, but this is gonna be the first time you're set up, right,
dude? Yeah, setting up a table and streaming straight.
I'll tell you right now, that's a much different world being on the other side of the table. It's again, I've been doing it for almost 22 years now. I'm on the other side of the table, and it still throws me off every time I do it. Doesn't matter how big or small the show is.
Right.
Right.
I got a big pile of flyers that talk about my group and the YouTube channel and the where you can find me on Twitter and the Cromniverse and all that. I got a nice little flyers.
Nice.
Anybody that subscribes to the YouTube channel, I got this bowl of goodies, whether it be stickers or trading cards or pins or whatever stuff that I've gotten over the years. The tchotchkes, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, sign up, take whatever you want out of there.
That's right.
If you see you see a coffin pin, you want to take it. No, I didn't give up my great big committed pin. Trust me. But yeah, I mean, I had this huge pile of cards and bookmarks and just all kinds of stuff, and it's like, fuck, just let people take it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's pay it forward. Give it to somebody else who's going to enjoy it. I mean, that's the nice thing about all the freebie stuff. Actually, San Diego, ahead of time, I was in a Facebook group with a bunch of people, going to the show, and somebody had posted up. They're like, "Hey, I got all this freebie stuff. Does anybody want to trade for other freebie stuff?" I'm looking for this, and I messaged him and I go, "Hey, I got a couple of those things you're looking for." I said, I'm interested in that Batman card set and that, that little Lego figure. And then he was like, "All right, cool. Yeah, let's just do a straight across trade." And so, he stopped by the booth and he was like, "Hey, I got your stuff." I'm like, "I got your stuff," and it was just a nice way. Cause I had that stuff for years. He had that stuff for years. We enjoyed it as much as we could. And, you pass it on to somebody else to enjoy it. And that's the nice thing about the collecting game, So there's always something to pass along. There's always something to do, something. So
I definitely was looking forward to having you out so that we could go through this one, though. You people, I want you to go check it out for real. This one's good.
But yeah, I mean, I was super happy with the variant cover / dust jacket artwork that we got. Yeah, that's Luke almost running over. Because again, makes bad decisions, right? He's driving down the highway singing and decides to go into the glove compartment. Like, but you
okay, what's in the glove compartment, Tom?
Well, I'm not gonna say what's in the glove compartment, but it's not important.
Do we find out? We find out what he's looking for, or we know what he's looking for?
I think, you know what he's looking for, but it's nothing critical. It's the critical fact that he almost runs over Maggie there. Again, makes bad choices. He's just not the slickest of slick guys.
I was just wondering if he was going for his gun or if he's going for his, wallet or cell phone or,
Nope. Again, not even that important. So
that's why you don't keep your weed in the glove box, kids.
That's right. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I mean, it was just, and then the artwork that I got in from people, I was just super happy with how it all turned out. When it's just,
Oh, it was a cigarette, huh?
Cigarettes,
he was going for a damn cigarette.
Right. See, that's what I'm saying. He makes bad choices. God. He makes bad decisions. He's not the slickest, brightest of guys there, So, yeah. And the nice thing about the story, obviously, since Maggie's a ghost, it's got a supernatural little twist to it. So, here she is fighting with a sea witch. which is a kind of a local legend type of thing, ghost story type of element. That's what a lot of the story is. So Bo, the writer, kind of crafted this all based on, elements of
Luke just finds himself in the middle of all kind of shit, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, and again, it's because he's got the shovel, so he starts digging. I mean,
oh man,
so,
dude, you shouldn't have said that. You know what that reminded me of? I was watching the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay.
And when they got there to investigate, one of the rules was no digging.
Right.
Because wherever they dig, some shit happens, and they're like,
yeah.
But isn't that what we're trying to do? Is get shit to happen?
No.
And they're like, not here.
yes, but no. Yes, but no at the same time. Yeah.
Dude, good stuff. I love it. Yeah, he's the one to start digging. Yep. Blame him.
Yep. So, yeah, again, it's just a good, fun, goofy, silly story.
It's 8 by 11. It's a little bit oversized.
A little bit larger.
Book.
Yep, a little bit larger, and it just kind of gives Alfredo, he's a Mexican artist, so their art style is really unique to the point where it's like, it follows sequential paneling, but at the same time, they like to break the panels a lot, and so that will give him a little bit more space around the book.
I know Tony. What's up, Tony?
Tony is a good man. Yeah, there's Kit Steele's cover. She did that watercolor. It's a gorgeous piece.
I don't know if you know or not, Tom, but Tony was at CromCon 1.
Was it really?
He was at CromCon 1.
Nice. Yeah. Tony's a nut job. Tony's a nut job. He's a good people.
Hey, man, there was a bunch of really cool people that lent credibility to what I was trying to do right in the beginning. Yeah. So, he was one of them. Can I say?
Yeah, he's worked with a lot of the big companies out there.
I'm wondering if any of them. I'm wondering if some of them people know how long I'm still doing this.
And you're still doing, you have to just nudge them. when you hit CromCon 30, have Tony back on.
Oh,
he's actually doing a bunch of his own stuff. Like, that's the nice thing. The piece he did for me is, that's his line art. So, like, in the past, he's always been inking somebody else. He's always been embellishing somebody else's line art. This gave him the opportunity. I mean, he's been doing, art prints now for a while, and he's got a gorgeous style, and he just did a great job of integrating all the story elements into a single piece there. It's just and that was colored by Luis Delgado, who, just came off of a book called Last Ronin by IDW. Little big of a big deal.
And our friend Ann, what's up, Ann?
Yep, that's right. On there. And then Raul, they did a great job. This cover actually prints out really well because we did it on some 5x7 cards that we gave out at the Comic-Con. So
frogs. Gotta love frogs.
Yep. Gotta love frogs. Gotta love the giant frog that's chasing them behind them. Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You see the little guy down here, great big one behind. You gotta love frogs.
Big one behind him. Yeah, and that's and that creature is based on a Hawaiian myth, Hawaiian mythology that Ann kind of did a little bit of research into. Once she understood that the series covers a little bit of different mythologies and different not historical things, but legendary type things, And
I know Caitlin too. I met her.
Yep.
She I think she might be local up here because I've seen her at all 3 of the cons that I've got it covered.
Yeah, she's up in your neck of the woods there. She we've been wanting to work together for years, me and Caitlin, and so, but it just kept on working out to where it wouldn't work into her schedule, it wouldn't work into the projects that I had, because again, I like to make sure that the artist styles match the story concept, right? So it's like I'm not going to get somebody who does a very, traditionally I'm not going to get somebody who does a very cartoony style to do a cover for a super realistic, ultra violent book because that doesn't work for me,
I love that.
So
I love that. You can see through her. If you look, you can see the bumper and the headlight through it.
Yep. She did a great job of just making it very cutesy, making it very, because again, they're taking a selfie on the road. They're, it's a road trip,
Yeah,
and
that's great.
So yeah, we got some stretch goals, bumper sticker.
Let's get this one funded. Come on, you guys.
Some add-ons there. You can add on Jackrabbit.
And I get to vouch for this one too. Good book. Good book.
That is actually funny because at con this year, a bunch of the people who we poke fun of in Jackrabbit were at the show.
Yeah.
So I was kind of contemplating. I was like, do I bring this over and get it signed by McFarlane?
Yes. Yes, you do.
So, yeah, it was.
Did you?
No. I popped out. I don't know if Todd wants to look at a panel of him holding his balls.
This is where you and I differ, Tom.
Yeah.
This is where you and I are not the same. I'd be over there going, "Hey, Tom, want to sign these balls?"
I got the page for you.
Or these nuts. How that?
Yeah.
You want to sign these nuts? But that's me. I'm that kind of guy, you know.
But yeah, this is also written. Bo, the writer of Jackrabbit's also the writer of Freakmeter, which again, just kind of showing his range. I mean, he did a really goofy parody book in addition to, a really kind of fun, serious, road trip story.
Yeah, Jackrabbit was good. I liked it. And
this
one, what is it? You have not sent me this one.
So, God Among Men is it's an 80-page graphic novel. It's a story about a kid who is the best at everything, but he's miserable because he has no friends. No kids want to play with a know-it-all. And so he builds himself a time machine, as one often does on Tuesday, right? And goes back in time to make his younger self more fallible and more relatable to other kids. He comes back to his current timeline. He's succeeded. He now has a best friend, which he's never had, which is like super, important to him. But during his time travel, he's also broken the timeline. So now it becomes a scenario to where it's like, it's great to have a friend, but what are you willing to risk in order to actually belong? What are you willing to, give up in order to connect with somebody? And so it changes just from a standardized, science fiction story to a little bit more deeper, intricate story to it. And so, that was, we got
That's
two
a
different
giant
versions.
pin, you guys. That pin is huge. Very big.
It's not that big. It's decent
very
size.
big. It's
It's
very big. Right?
Yeah, we're actually
Very heavy too.
Yeah,
I was
we're
going to
gonna
put it on the brim of my hat, right? I was like, I can put it right here on the brim in the front, and it went, whoa. Damn thing weighs 3 pounds or something.
Yeah. Well,
it weighs as much as my whole hat with all the other pins on it.
With all the other pins on it. Yeah, no, we're going to be doing a second pin coming up soon of the same character, but just a different artist version rendition. So my goal is actually to have a pin series of that character. But yeah, it's again, Freakmeters is something I'm really proud of. It's a good project that one that everybody should know more about, which is why we're here. And then two, it's
I got to leave this up as the featured thing on my YouTube for the last 24 hours or 40 hours, whatever there is on it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get some replay views. I just looked, man. Everybody and their mother is streaming tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
everybody.
Even my partner, RJ, who's in the other studio, I could pop in on him right now and go, "What are you doing?" It's like, he's live right now. I mean, geez, I just looked. There's like 20 people that I try to keep an eye on what they're doing or who their guests are in case I see somebody I've never seen.
Right.
There's no way I'd keep up tonight. No freaking way. Everybody's out there. Wow.
What we got to do is we got to just jump onto all their streams right now. Just be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?"
Well, yeah. I mean, if I have a few people in the chat, we'll sometimes do raids on other channels. Madness raid. What are you guys doing? Pop in so you can get shit love. But man, it's like I said, I just look. You got Hasm's doing incentive drawing.
Nice.
Mike's show starts in a little while. Piper's out there. Art T. Bear's out there. Jade Shadow's out there. Ethan's out there. Silverline, Roland, and them guys are out there. Critical Blast is out there. I'm like, Tyler Carpenter's out there.
Everyone's. What's special tonight? Wednesday's not usually this busy, is it? Middle of the week, comic day.
I usually take Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday off.
Yeah.
Well, I
Not
don't
this
get
week.
to.
Yeah.
I don't get to, but those are the days that I leave open because that's when people usually launch or end.
Or close out their stuff.
When they want to do these kind of shows, it's like, okay, I'm open on those days. I don't have to worry about,
Yep.
I do got my D&D on Wednesday morning and my
There you go. Nice.
gaming with Alley Cat now on Thursdays, every other Thursday.
Cool.
We just keep adding shows to the network too. It's crazy, man.
That's
Might as well
the,
just
that's
have
the
a
goodness.
committed show. You guys, we're just committed. Everybody that comes on's been committed.
That's right. Yep. We actually at San Diego one year we gave out pins that said "I've been committed."
Yeah.
And I should do that again. Again, it's one of those things. Like we got into the con. We're like 2 days in, and I'm talking to my business partner. We're just like, wow, we should do X, Y, and Z, and it's just like, well, where were all these ideas before the show? So we could have done all this stuff beforehand, and it's like now we got to try to hold on to this stuff for a year, to remember. And it's. I don't know. There's always 8 million things to do, so I'm trying to streamline it. We're planning the next Nero one. I mean, I don't even have this current Nero one out the box yet. I'm getting close to having it all out the box. I'm gonna once I get the books in, I'm gonna actually take 2 days off from my day job just to do fulfillment, to try to bang out as much fulfillment as possible within those 2 days. And then also hopefully be able to get it all done within a week's time frame. That's my goal. Is once I get the books in, I've got everything already prepackaged. The only thing they need is the regular cover of the book, and and I can throw them all into packages and send them out the door. So,
Don't say throw them all in the package.
Place them in bubble wrap with happiness.
Yes,
there we go. Yes. Yeah, that's definitely something I learned from the first campaign with Different Era. Yeah. Yeah, although I was very fortunate, in the first campaign, we only had maybe 5 damaged packages I had to resend out to people that I heard of. Like if someone told me like, hey, my package got dinged, I was like, I accounted for extra stuff, even the limited elements, I account for that stuff. And as long as they let me know, I sent out a replacement one as soon as possible,
I had one that Fiendish that Irene had sent out, and she sent me the tracking number like a long time ago.
Right, yeah.
And you can still check that tracking number, and the post office will still swear up and down they never got it. But she got it back the other day.
Oh, that's hysterical.
And she mailed it out to me, and I just got it. I think I'm going to open it during CromCon.
That'd be funny.
She lived down there in Georgia, and she might have some local fans and shit, or she might even be there. I don't know.
She might be there. Yeah, reach out.
So
reach out.
Well, I did reach out, but she's like so busy, man. She's like trying to fulfill. She probably gets a million fucking inbox messages, But Renee Draws, man, the artist and creator of Fiendish, she's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
she's like. She went out on the Comicsgate Kings and kicked all their asses in a drawing contest.
Good stuff.
It was. We call her Queen Renee. See, because But yeah, man. We need, for all you people that are watching this on the replay over the next day, as this one's counting
day or
down.
2. Yep.
Please go check it out. Give it a chance. Give it a look. 100 pages, 3 different dust jackets, hardcover book.
Yep.
Okay. It's a book, yo.
It's a hardcover book. It's gonna have a spine. It's gonna,
It's gonna have
nice
pictures
design
in
on
it.
it. It's gonna have beautiful pictures inside. It's got
pictures in it.
and again, you know, I mean, even if someone has a 3-issue miniseries, it's gonna have a new story elements to it. We've got a 5-page new story with new artwork. It's gonna have some behind the scenes stuff. I've pretty much almost put the book together. So that way, when it's ready, we can send it right out. The other thing, which for anybody who's down in Mexico, because the creators have, like I said, more than half the creative team is from Mexico. We're planning on printing the book in Spanish.
Nice.
We fund. We're gonna print it in Spanish as well as English, and that way, it makes it a little bit easier, and it's just different, right? Like, why not? I mean, we have so many Spanish speaking people in the country.
I think Paul Gomez did that with Bushibu.
Did it? Yeah.
And I think the 656 crew's doing it with their books too.
Good. I mean, there's no reason not to. I mean, again, you have to make sure it's affordable and you can get your return on investment, of course. But I've got a very good printer, and I talked to him and I said, like, hey, is there any possible way we can squeeze a couple of things at a reduced price kind of deal? And he said, yeah, we can work something out.
What's translation like?
That's the one thing I haven't done yet. I've got the person who's going to be able to do it for me. And pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him a Word, Microsoft Word version of the actual, basically exactly what the letterer would get.
Right.
And then he's going to go in there and he's going to do the translation, and not just doing a Google Translate, right? Like, he's a native speaking Mexican,
that's what I
Spanish
meant.
person.
It's like you got to know the intonations of the slang, and
right.
And
so,
you know what I mean? It's like sometimes it's hard to translate what they meant in English.
Yep. And so he's gonna do that. And I told him, I said, look, we discussed it, and I was like, I'm not looking for literal translation. If the character is saying like "holy crap," and there's a very similar saying in Spanish that works better, whether it be "vaya con Dios" or something along those lines, he can, I'm giving him, kind of license to change it off, and change it up. And then the only tricky part after the translation, he does the translation in text format, and then I've got to actually get the book relettered. Right. Because it's not, for the most part, it will be just replacing the text in the balloons, but I'm almost positive there's going to be a small handful to where I'm going to have to reset the balloons. Just to make sure that it's
or smaller, or right.
Because I'm not going to cram it in there. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to,
Well, sometimes Spanish has it right. They get it out in 3 words, where we're over here going, I mean, I'm from Phoenix, bro. I know, I got a lot of Mexican friends. So,
So, but yeah, that's so. I mean, it's gonna, it's an interesting process, and it's just different, and I'm also planning on doing La Mola, which is the big Comic-Con down in Mexico City. My goal is actually 2023 or 2024. It might have to be 2024 because they usually have it in the fall time frame. And I think 2023, I think I've already got a show schedule for February time frame.
Comic-Con in Cabo?
You're just looking to go to Cabo. Yeah, no,
I would go party in Cabo and sell comics.
Yeah, you're like, I'll go for you, Tom. Just cover everything.
No, I'd go with you. I'd cover your show. Maybe we go to the cantina and hang out with Sammy, and
So actually, 2024 is I'm planning. My goal is, and again, of course, the best laid plans, don't always happen. But my plan right now is actually 2024 to be the international Comic-Con year for me. I want to take committed to Mexico City. I want to take it to Puerto Rico Comic-Con. Not technically international, but hey, it's different. It's far out there. And then the last one is to do one of the UK shows and go out there and bug Rich,
Well, see, now we have a thing going on. If this thing works this weekend,
yep.
Rich and I think Tank, or not Tank, but Dan and his crew are going over to the London Con.
Oh, are they? Nice.
So they already told Rich they're gonna give him a table.
Right.
so we could do CromCon London, bro.
Nice, that'd be fun.
I mean, I can't go, but my co-host would be there, and I'd be here, and we'd do the online and the live.
Yeah.
Just that's what I mean. If this works this weekend,
right,
we could do it anywhere. Man.
Yep,
we could do it anywhere. We could do it at a show you're at. We could do it at a show Alison's at. We could do it anywhere.
Anywhere, yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. The only tricky part in the convention centers is always the internet. Is always whether or not you've got connection.
Got to have the hotspots. You got to have your own hotspots.
Yeah. Well, even just the hotspots. I mean, it's like at San Diego, it got to the point on Friday and Saturday to where even with a hotspot, running the squares, which has minimal data, it's not even streaming. It's running the credit card stuff. I don't
think I'd try one of the big cons because there's way too many people sucking up the airway. I mean, there's every fan's got a cell phone.
Yep.
Everybody at every booth's trying to use theirs for transactions, and I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's
medium-sized con. If you got a hot spot, you should be okay.
Yeah,
we had
so you test it
we
out.
had Jason walking around at the GI Joe con.
Yeah, I was on there for that one. That
phone
one.
One phone was a hot spot, and then he was broadcasting with the other phone.
Yeah, but even that one broke up. I don't know if it got any better, but for the time
it got better once he got the hot spot. It was better. In the beginning, he was just walking around with his camera.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Then,
I remember
Jeremy,
that. It was all broken.
Jeremy, the guy that was running the GI Joe con, he gave him his phone. He said, "Here." He set his phone up as a hotspot. He said, "Here, now go walk around." And then it was cool, man. We got some good coverage.
Nice.
So
all right, cool. Yep.
But like I said, a big event, I wouldn't even try it.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy the internet at these shows, these convention centers, but it's like a perfect example. San Diego was $80 a day.
I'd set up in the parking lot.
It would have cost you $500 to do internet, to get the actual convention internet at San Diego.
We'd have to do madness tailgate parties at the big ones.
Yeah.
Party in the parking lot, set up fucking tables and set up our screens and shit. Give me ideas, Thomas. Don't give me ideas, dude.
The big ones, you can do that.
I could see it though. That's my problem. C2E2's right over there.
Yeah.
I mean, we just look for
that's in
big open space outside, fucking where people are walking by, heading in and out, and there it is, man.
There you go. Just get a little tent,
a little permit, a little tent, right?
Yeah. Bug the people's.
I mean, radio stations do it. They park their truck on a corner and they just start broadcasting, right? I mean, what would be the difference? We YouTubing, you honor?
That's right. Yeah. Well, the two Utes. The two what? Two Utes.
Let's talk about comics, man. Comics.
That's all we're doing is just comic books,
Talking about books. I mean, comic books.
There you go.
That's what I do.
Nice.
So everybody watch this on the replay. Hit this link right over here in the chat. It's also in the description. Go back this one. There's only 1 day left, man, and he's going to be at work when it ends, and I'm going to be on the road when it ends. So we're not going to be able to come out here and do a proper countdown for it.
That's right.
I'm going to trust in all you guys. When you see this, share it out.
Yep.
Let's get this one funded.
Let the world know.
I mean,
let the world know.
I start to take it personal when the books I'm trying to get funded don't get funded. It doesn't happen that often.
Yep.
But I'm starting to take it. It's like, come on, yo.
This
is good. I don't come out here and try to push garbage on people.
Yeah,
I know the quality of the stuff you send. I know the quality of your fulfillment. I know that you're for real. Now that you're a sponsor, I have to say all that shit.
Oh yeah,
I love you.
All right, man. Well, yes. Well, safe travels on your travel. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that package out to you in time. But I think it might be better actually just to run this one, see how it goes. And then I can send you.
Just make sure you send me my winnings. I want my book bag.
Yeah, you'll get your stuff. Calm down, you greedy monster.
Book bag. Thank you, Don. Thanks to Don Chin. It's like And you know, today we had a lot. Rich decided to do a draw stream.
Yeah.
That started right about the same time as the Quacky Quiz. So I didn't get to go over there and win anything. But then when I saw the guest was you, I was like, I already got all his stuff. I can't.
Very nice.
It's like Hojo wins. If it ain't Hojo, it's me.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it's like one or the other. We love Don. He just adds to our collection all the time. But yeah, definitely, you guys go check out Freakmeter. Let's get this one funded, man. You know, as it is right now, there's almost 30 people that want this book.
Yep.
Let's not let down the fans. And I know there's more than 30 people that have wanted if they actually take a look.
That's right. That's right. We just got to get their eyeballs in front of it. So take your eyes out and rub them on the screen.
Let me see. I also want to make this the pin post on the Twitter account before I turn that off for 2 days. Where the heck is it? Ah, there it is. Okay.
So,
yeah. All right.
Yep, Pops, I appreciate you. Thank you much for
anytime, my friend.
Popping
you know
on
what's
and
up.
You know, doing the goofy. We like to do the goofy. So
look, you're one of the people. Dude, you saved my show. I ain't gonna, you know. I mean, between you and Chris, it's like you took a big old weight off my shoulders.
Yeah,
I get to do my show
giving you
every
more
month.
time to be discovered by the rest of the people's. You know,
dude,
the people who are already here. We already know. The rest
between
of them
you and Chris, man. Between you guys, you took a big weight off my shoulders of not having to worry about that every month for the next foreseeable future, right? That was a big deal, man. I hated going out there every month going, I don't know how the show's going to go next month, you know. So I get a little choke up right here. You guys fucking made it happen and kept me going, and I totally appreciate you.
Well, again, and, it's a good service, you know.
And I promise I won't spend your money on your book.
Don't. Yeah. You got to put that towards bills. Put that towards bills.
Now, if it gets down, if it gets down to the last couple minutes and you need $10, I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna guarantee I won't make it happen, bro. All right. But I won't spend it all. I promise.
Don't spend it all. Yeah. Pops. You kill me.
All right, man. Go have a good evening. Try not to work too hard.
Oh, jeez. You know,
maybe do me a favor. Talk to Nita over there at Raging Promotions. Drop your link in her Facebook group.
Yep. I think I have done that, but again, doesn't hurt.
She might give you a little extra plugs tomorrow, or you know, get this one funded. You know, she does what I do. So, you know,
oh yeah, no, she does good. I think I tried to get on the show. I dropped her a line to get on the show, but I think she was just booked up. You know, I mean, that's the problem is that I didn't plan this out good. So,
well, now I think the Zimcast starts at 9:00. Just hit Randy up. Hey man, my shit closes in one day, and I ain't gonna be able to be on the line. Can you give me a little? Do
it now.
Randy's cool. He might give you a little. He might give you a little push.
Yeah, you know. Well, like I said, I got stuff to do, so we'll have to say that's part of my problem is I've already got 8 million different things. I still got the day job looming over in the other room, so I gotta jump on that computer for a little bit. It's just
well, maybe next time we work a little something out where I can go out and represent you a little more on some of the other shows that you don't get a chance to get on. You know.
I'd always appreciate that. Always appreciate that, sir. All right, Mr. Pops. Thank you much. Everybody on the replays, thank you for your support. Because I know you're out there. I know you're going to be giving it to us. So, and then I can't wait to get this out there and into people's hands because it's a good story. It's good. Like, again, it's sold out of a whole bunch of independent, smaller print runs. So I know once people see the book, they sit there and go, this is interesting. This is different. He's dumb, So, and who doesn't love reading about a dumb guy?
Hey, most of us do like to read about dumb guys, you know. Yeah, Florida Man is one of my favorite books. Maybe Gary and Luke are related.
I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying they might be.
I might have to go talk to Mike Barron about this crossover that I'm thinking about right here.
Nice. All right. I'll talk to you later, pal.
All right, you have a good night, man.
All right,
I got
bye.
commercials to play. You know
Yeah.
what's up.
Bye.
Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at with our commercials? Let's see. We got the shoe guy. Y'all go check out that.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
Come get some.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.